Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Just going to leave that in. Welcome to Germany round something. Here's the quali lap. Just getting straight into it. Ultras, I hear you say? Yes, ultras. That's right. They only go 6 laps, but I'm doing it. No, it's going to be a wet race, so it didn't matter what I qualied on, because it was going to be inters for the race. So look, just here's the quali lap. Just going to talk a little bit about not the lap in general, but I'm just going to fill the void for your ears. Was looking pretty. Was feeling pretty confident for Germany. I really like this track. I was getting a cool 1:12 in time trials, quite easy, 12 flat. Quite easily, and so as you can see, I'm in 9th place on a. I think I got like a 13 flat. So this entire lap I'm going. I can do better. I know I can quite happily get sort of very low 12s, and that would have put me right up there on sort of maybe the 2nd or 3rd row. But just a couple of mistakes, unfortunately. Nerves got the better of me here. But yeah. That was effectively the lap. We're going to come across the line in, I think, P8. So there you go, P8. I try to go for a second one, but something happens. Oh, that's right. No, the next lap I try and go for, I made an invalidated lap because I just took that turn 1 too fast. So yeah. Anyway, that was quali. And now here are the results. Celebi hyped up and Hyper Aussie in third. Hyper Aussie in third? I didn't see that at the time, but well done to him. Both Toro Rosso's right up there. Celebi, obviously where we all normally see him. Nostalgic in 4th. I mean, you can all see, you all have eyes. I don't know why I need to list this off, but there you go. That was quali. I'll be frank, there's not a lot to talk about in this video, honestly. I just suck in the wet is basically what there is to talk about. But let's ride on board now for lap 1, as Drake Spartan sort of just Illuminati's his way forward, and I also get Illuminati from behind, and then I Illuminati off the track. So yeah, that was an okay start. I was a bit slow, I was cautious, I didn't want to ruin my front wing on the first lap as I have done in sort of earlier races, so not looking too bad here. I had done some practice with Jeff. Shut up. I'm trying to talk. Yeah, I am low on fuel. I underfueled the car because I was going to run in lean to begin with so that I didn't get too much spin out of corners as I was trying to sort of jostle for position. I don't know whether that helped or hindered me in the end, but I underfueled myself by 2 laps to try and just be a bit lighter and, as I say, run the engine in lean mixture, but yeah, whether that helped me or not, I don't know. What I was going to say is I practiced with Drake Spartan earlier in the week, and we sort of were equal in speed, in pace. That's what I was looking for. So at this point in time, looking at it going, I think I've got a pretty good opportunity here. And Hyper Aussie unfortunately losing a lot of spots there. So yeah. So think about having a bit of a crack at Drake Spartan, and then a little further along. Right about here is when the switchback happened. Narrowly had to avoid him and have Mark lay up my ass. I think I give him a wide enough berth there and he takes the position. So yeah, that was sort of the opening segment, if you will. Being attacked by Drake Spartan from behind again, but yeah, I'm just really not confident in the rain. I should have pulled a Rosatro, who later on told me that he flicked on all the traction and all the ABS controls to be better in the rain, which is something I just didn't think about. But maybe that's a meme I can do in the future to just be a bit more competitive in the wet. Someone's come off here. I think it's Hyped Up Gaming. Yep, unfortunately. So as we come on to lap 4, we're defending from Drake Spartan. Wired Up has gotten around us. We had a little bit of an off on one of the last corners before the straight. And Drake Spartan just knocks me. I did brake a little late, but yeah, he's obviously either too far behind me or broke a little late, and it's buggered my wing.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken
Okay. And that's honestly that was the turning point of the race. Honestly, so I stayed out 1 or 2 laps after that to just gauge a bit of a feel for the wing, because sometimes I find that it's not too badly damaged and you can sort of keep going, and honestly any right hand turns felt bad but left hand turns seemed fine. So I decided later on to pit for another set of ultras and a wing, and there's a bit of fuckery going on here between me and my teammate. Geez, that's a recurring theme for the entire race. So yeah, let's just skip right ahead to that. So 2 pit stops later, and on lap 21 we finally caught up to someone that's worth oh no, never mind. Okay, yeah, here. End of lap 22, P12. We're now right up his clacker, and things get pretty dicey between teammates here. I was nice and patient, didn't sort of really throw it in there, but thought about having to move here because he was quite slow and didn't quite work, and then I get blue flagged by Celebi, and I'm like, come on, get past, go past, come on. Do it already! Fuck! He finally managed to do it at the end. I was holding him up for an age, or holding myself up for an age, I should say. Finally took it on the turn 1, but it's meant that I'm now going to have to catch up to barefoot again, and I think that doesn't happen for another lap, so let's just jump to that. So, end of lap 23, P12. Coming down the back straight, we're going to have another crack at barefoot here. He goes nice and wide, and there's going to be a great little battle down the straight here, I think. Yeah, he's just right there. He doesn't tuck in behind me. He's going to challenge me, so I've got to sort of hold it down the middle, and made that work. And I went, yes, thank God, up to P11. Maybe I might be able to get 10 points out of this. And I think, yeah, I've got him here. And then he dives it down the inside. Fuck, barefoot. It's a great move, don't get me wrong. At the time, I was like, no, there's no way either of us are coming. Well, one of us is going to be worse off for this, but bugger me if he made it work, and it just looked fucking impressive from my side. So, another lap then, shall we? Okay, lap 25, P12, P11, except kind of didn't do it really cleanly. I locked up, and I kind of thought that maybe I'd hit his wing as well, so I slowed up and let him pass, because at this point I'm going, what does any of this matter? I'm P12, there's no way I'm in the points, let's fuck around and race with barefoot. We're having some really good battles all throughout this, so thought, why not? None of this is going to matter. But then the DRS got activated again, and suddenly we started to have to think about tyre strategy, and absent-mindedly I sort of didn't think. Well, that's what absent-mindedly means, robot. So I absent-mindedly didn't think mindlessly about not thinking about tyre strategy. Yes, so this is painful to watch. Any of you masochists out there, enjoy.
They have a time penalty of 3.0. Go.
What was that? Like, is it 30? Almost a 40-second pit stop. Yeah, again, just. And this is why I'm in tier 5. Yeah, I just wasn't thinking. Honestly, just went into the pit lane and followed barefoot and went, oh, wait a minute. But now the race was on because I actually have some pace in the dry on this track. As I mentioned to you at the start, I really like this track, and I'm quite confident around it. So now I sort of went, shit, if I'd been, paying attention and actually, driving to compete instead of just fucking around with barefoot, because, we're not playing in the points, might have been able to, make something of this. So now I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit here, and the tyres still aren't quite coming alive. But after a couple of laps, they do, and we managed to catch up to a couple of people, and a couple of people managed to drop some positions due to, almost poorer tyre decisions. Yeah, let's look. So lap times are starting to come down. I'm starting to get quicker myself. Markelay has made a very incorrect decision here. In what is he, P4? There, he's defending well, but he's on the inters, and it's not worked for him. We still have quite a few laps to go. It was a bad decision. Post race chat, he said he thought he was going to have it, but yeah, not the best decision, unfortunately. The track just dried up really quickly, and Rostico's doing the same thing here. So you'll see us catch up to him pretty quick as well, and sort of make quick work of him too.
Caution. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Alright, so we've been looking...
Yeah, unfortunately lost a bit of front wing there. He was just going really slow, much slower than I had anticipated, regrettably. Barefoot going off as well, so that's 2 spots, and suddenly I'm running in the bloody points. Yeah, I have the weirdest luck. 1 point is a point. It could have been nothing, so... Shit, I took that wide. But that is all she wrote for the German Grand Prix.
This is your final lap of the race.
Your race winners are Celebi in first place, in second, Nostalgic Meat, well done to him, and in third place, a familiar face, Rosatro. So congratulations to them. Clap, 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 clap. I need some applause music or something, I don't know. It was a little lackluster, to be honest. I give these grandiose speeches. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, that was the race. Here are the race results. Yep, there you have them. Hyped Up Gaming still not finishing a race. I don't think he's finished a race since China. And he's also unfortunately earned himself a race ban. I think there was some allegations of intentionally trying to crash his car, so obviously he's a bit frustrated. I can completely understand that. I would be too. Other notable names down there, we've got Hyper Aussie not finishing either. I think he just crashed out in like one of the last laps of the race, or right towards the end, unfortunately. So yeah, we've got Hungary coming up. I'm hungry for Hungary. There's not much else to say. That's it. Adios. Goodbye. Ciao. See you later. Arrivederci. Other languages.